What's the biggest problem today? People say it's lack of money. But let me tell you something, the problem isn't money. The problem is options. Yes, you heard that right. Today, humans have so many options that they're completely confused. And this confusion has stolen their happiness. Think about it. What happened in the 90s? If you needed a shirt, you'd go to the local market. There were 3 to 4 shops, each with 10 to 12 designs. Total 40 to 50 options. You'd buy a shirt in an hour and come back home. Today, you open Amazon, type men's casual shirt. Over 200,000 results appear. Apply filters, size, color, brand, price, fabric, pattern, neck style, sleeve length, occasion, fit type, customer reviews, ratings. Half an hour just goes by applying these filters. Then you scroll for 2 hours, open 20 tabs, compare, read reviews, finally order something. But when the package arrives, your first reaction is, maybe the other one was better. You don't get that satisfaction you used to get when there were only 4 options. And this isn't just about shirts. This is happening with every decision in our lives. There are so many career options that people can't decide. Should I be an engineer or a doctor? Or maybe an MBA? Or digital marketing? Or freelancing? Or YouTube? In every field, there are millionaires, so it's become difficult to decide. So many relationship options that people can't commit. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, one swipe and you're on to the next option. No one seems perfect because the next swipe might be better. Even at the grocery store, 50 brands of jam. 50 variants of toothpaste, whitening, sensitivity, germ fighting, herbal, charcoal, baking soda, complete care, family pack, travel size. I mean, seeing all this makes your brain circuits blow up. This dilemma has a psychological name. Barry Schwartz researched this and in 2004 wrote a book, The Paradox of Choice. He explained that common sense says, more options mean more freedom and happiness. But in reality, it's the opposite. More options equals more anxiety, more regret, and more dissatisfaction. And this phenomenon is called the paradox of choice. Meaning the confusion of choice. The very thing that was supposed to free us is now holding us captive. You might be wondering why this happens. Let me explain. When you have limited options, your decision-making process is simple. You set your criteria, and whatever fits those criteria, you take it. You feel satisfaction. But when options become unlimited, your brain does 2 things. First, analysis paralysis. You just can't decide which option is best. Second, fear of opportunity cost. Rejecting every option means you're losing the potential benefits of other options. Thinking about this over and over makes you depressed. There's a classic experiment about this. Set up 2 tables. On one table, put 6 varieties of jam. On the other table, put 24 varieties of jam. See where people are more attracted. Result? More people came to the table with 24 varieties. But when it came to actually buying jam, 10 times more people bought from the table with 6 varieties. Meaning, more options attracted people, but also paralyzed them. They couldn't decide, so they didn't buy anything. This experiment applies everywhere in your life. Look at today's dating apps. Unlimited swipes. People think they'll find the perfect match. But the result is that people never commit. Because if today's match seems a little boring, tomorrow's could be exciting. This is the grass is always greener on the other side syndrome. This is very dangerous in relationships. People can't form real connections because their minds are always focused on future options. And even when they do choose someone, they regret it, thinking the other option might have been better. The same thing is happening in careers. In earlier times, when a boy grew up, he either became a farmer, a laborer, or if he was educated, a doctor or engineer. Options were limited, so people were satisfied. Today's kids are confused right in 10th grade about which stream to take. Should I take science or commerce? If science, then medical or non-medical? If medical doesn't work out, then what? This confusion only increases as they go forward. After college, 50 companies come for placements. Which job should I take? High package but toxic culture. Or low package but good work-life balance. These decisions rob people of their sleep at night. And then social media has amplified this problem even more. You open Instagram and see that guy from your school is on a trip to Dubai. That friend from college became a startup owner. The neighbor's son is in IIT. Seeing all this makes you question your own decisions. Did I choose the right option? Maybe I should have started a startup too. Maybe I should have learned coding too. Maybe I should have gone abroad too. This FOMO, fear of missing out, mentally exhausts you. There's another dimension to this paradox, inflation of expectations. When you have limited options, your expectations are also limited. You know that the best available is right in front of you, so you're satisfied with it. But when you have unlimited options, your expectations skyrocket. You start thinking that the perfect option exists somewhere, you just have to find it. And this, perfect, is an illusion. Because perfection doesn't exist in this world. Every option has its pros and cons. But when your expectations are sky high, every option starts feeling mediocre. The result? Dissatisfaction and disappointment. Barry Schwartz, in his book, divides people into two categories. First, maximizers. These are people who want the best of the best. They research every option, compare every detail, and only then make a decision. And second, satirizers. These people look for good enough. They set their criteria, and whatever meets those criteria, they take it and move on. Research shows that maximizers are more depressed than satirizers. Why? Because maximizers are always in the race for the best. And in a world of unlimited options, the best is a moving target. There's always something better out there. So they never feel completely satisfied with their decisions. Regret haunts them constantly. Satirizers, on the other hand, are content. They know that what they have is good enough. So they're happier. Now the question is, in today's world, can we become satirizers? How can we escape the paradox of choice? There are a few ways. First, limit your options consciously. Don't let the world throw unlimited options at you. If you're shopping online, don't look at all 200,000 results. Decide your filters first and look only at the first 2 to 3 pages. If you're choosing a career, don't look at every trending field. See your interests and skills and focus only on options related to them. If you're dating, don't swipe endlessly. Give people a real chance instead of constantly looking for the next option. Second, decide that good enough is good enough. Understand that the perfect option is a myth. Every choice has some downsides. Your job is to find an option that meets your most important criteria. Not one that meets every single criteria. When you accept that good enough is enough, your satisfaction levels will automatically increase. Third, stop comparing. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you've made a decision, don't keep looking at other options. Don't keep checking what others are doing. Focus on your choice. Nurture it. Improve it. Most things in life become better not because they were perfect from the start, but because we invested in them. Fourth, practice gratitude. Whatever you have, whatever you've chosen, be grateful for it. When you're grateful, you see the positive aspects of your choices. When you're ungrateful, you only see the negatives and keep thinking about what you don't have. Fifth, realize that not choosing is also a choice. When you keep all options open and don't decide, you're actually choosing confusion and anxiety. Sometimes, making a decision and moving forward is better than staying stuck in analysis paralysis. Let me give you a personal example. I remember when I had to buy my first laptop. I spent 3 weeks researching. Watched countless YouTube videos. Read dozens of reviews. Compared every spec. Finally bought one. And you know what? The day after I bought it, a new model launched. I felt like returning mine. But then I stopped myself. I told myself, this laptop meets all my needs. It's good enough. And honestly, I've been using it for 4 years now. It works perfectly. But if I had kept thinking about the new model, I would never have been satisfied. This is the reality of the paradox of choice. It's not about what we choose. It's about how we choose. And how we feel after choosing. So today, I want to ask you. In which areas of your life are you a maximizer? Where are you looking for the perfect option and staying stuck? Maybe it's time to become a satirizer. Maybe it's time to accept that good enough is actually great. Maybe it's time to do a hard reset of your approach to choices. Because life is too short to spend it in confusion and regret. Life is meant to be lived, experienced, and enjoyed. And that can only happen when you free yourself from the paradox of choice. If you liked this video, hit that like button. Share it with someone who's always confused about making decisions. And subscribe to Mind Hard Reset because we bring you such deep psychological insights every week. I'll see you in the next video.